think we are able to start. What do you think, Natalia? Are we all in the room?
I think, yes, we can start.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kasia Bruning, and I'm a coordinator of eTwinning the Netherlands. And it's my big pleasure to open this ITE partner finding webinar today. So warm welcome to all teacher educators and student teacher today. And also very warm welcome to my colleagues working for the national support offices for eTwinning from Belgium, Flanders, Czech Republic, Greece, Lithuania, and Spain, who are involved in organizing this webinar. In a few minutes, they will introduce themselves and the participants from their countries. But first, about the aims of this webinar, the main aim for today is to inspire the participants with good practice examples. And today we have 3 good practice examples from Greece, Belgium, and Spain. And the other aim of this webinar is connect with each other and find a partner for our eTwinning project in the future. And there will be also 5 project ideas presentation, one from Spain, one from Lithuania, one from Greece, and 2 from the Netherlands. And after that, you will be able to discuss the ideas in the breakout rooms, and how it exactly works, we explain it to you later. Maybe also a good thing to mention is a few weeks ago we shared a Padlet with you, where everyone had a chance to introduce themselves. So even after this event, you will be able to find everybody there and become a contact on ASAP. So if you haven't done it yet, please do it after this webinar. And also good to share with you that all the presentation and materials we're discussing today will be able to find in the room on ASAP that we prepared for you. And all the links, both the links to Padlet and the room, you will find the practical mail I will send you, and also we can share it in the chat within a few minutes. So now it's time to introduce ourselves, and we'll do it with on alphabetical order. I will start with Belgium, Flanders, and unfortunately, our colleague from Belgium was not able to be present today. Therefore, I will introduce the participants from Belgium. The first one is Frédéric de Lare. He is a teacher educator at Howes University of Applied Sciences and Education. He is very experienced eTwinner, also eTwinner ambassador, and he will share good practice within a few minutes. So, Frédéric, I'm sure I will tell also a few words about yourself later on. And you are here with Ruud de Knopper, and she's a teacher educator at Erasmus University of Applied Sciences and Arts in Brussels. And she's lecturer of different subjects for primary and secondary education. And I'm not sure, and Sylvie van Kouter and Annick, your BMAS, your colleagues are also there, but if they are there, happy to welcome you here. And now it's time for Czech Republic, for Markéta, to introduce your participants as well. Welcome, Markéta.
Yes, hello. Hello, everyone. My name is Markéta Morani. I am representing the National Support Organization for the Czech Republic. I'd like to introduce our participants that we have here today. I would like to start with Petra Trávníková. She's a new teacher educator, and she works at Ostrava University. She has brought 3 students with her from the same university. It's Lucia Partlová, Linda Šelejová, and Petra Schwarzbachová. I would like to also introduce Alena Jandlová, who is a representative of teacher educator. She actually leads an eTwinning course at the University of South Bohemia. And I'd like to point out that she's very experienced ambassador, eTwinning ambassador. So that's all from me.
Thank you very much, Markéta. Great that you're here. And it's time for Natalia from Greece to introduce your participants. Natalia?
Hello, everybody. I am Natalia Titi. I'm with the National Support Organization of Greece. There is also Kostis Iliadis with us. He is the technician of the Greek National Support Organization. He's responsible for the technical support of this webinar. I'm very happy to welcome Sofia Goria, and her student teacher, Anna Pavlaki. They are going to share a good practice with us. There is also Maria Xesternou from the University of the Peloponnese. She's going to present a project idea. I'm very happy because also teacher educators Firoira and Giannikopoulou from the University of Athens, George Abadzidis from the University of Thessaly, Gasparinatou and Saboulzi from the Harokopio University of Athens are also with us. And there is also Maria Tsapara, IT ambassador, who supports the University of Athens and the University of West Macedonia. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for having joined me.
Thank you, Natalia. Great. There's so many people here. Let's move to Lithuania. And Maricha, are you there?
Yes, hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Maria, and I'm a eTwinning coordinator working with the Lithuanian eTwinning International Support Organization. And I'm really happy to be here and support all the teacher educators and student teachers. And today we are joined by teacher educators and a huge number of students from Lithuania, as there were about 100 participants. So I won't tell every name, but I will say that we have participants from 5 different institutions: Klaipėda University, Vytautas Magnus University, Vilnius Higher Education College, Panevėžys College, and finally Mykolas Riomeris University. And of course, we have something to offer, in particular today, Raminta Birgelienė, a teacher educator from Klaipėda University, and her students will introduce a project idea about opening the windows to cross-cultural exploration, and she will invite you to join her international project team. So thank you.
Thank you, Maria. Amazing amount of participants. So it's time to move to Spain. Ignacio, are you there to introduce your participants?
Yes, I am. Hello, everyone. My name is Ignacio Casado from the National Support Service, eTwinning Support Service of Spain. And I want to say thank you to Cassian and all my colleagues for the introduction and to make real this partner finding event possible. So, I want to introduce our 2 teacher educators from the University of Castilla-La Mancha in Albacete. Both are Raquel Sanchez and Isabel Lopez. And they're gonna help us in this webinar to present a good practice. Raquel from Test-Twin Spaces, and also Isabel is gonna present a project idea. So thank you very much to both of them, and thank you all of you.
So thank you very much. Welcome to our Spanish participants. And as last one, the Netherlands. I'm here with 2 teacher educators. The first one is Fulsa Checker, and she's teacher educator and a postdoctoral researcher at Utrecht University of Applied Sciences, interested in statistics and mathematics education, and she will be presenting a project idea within a few minutes. And also her colleague, Anita Alexander, she is a mathematics teacher educator, a researcher at the same university, University of Applied Sciences. And she also works as a teacher educator in the educative program at Erasmus University of Rotterdam. And I hope that we also have our student teacher from the Netherlands, Nina van Londen. She's looking for a project for her internship. I think it's all of you. So it's time to move to the second part of this webinar, which is good practice presentations. I'll be back to you.
Yes,
Ignacio.
yes, it's time. Yes, thank you very much, Kasia.
Thank you.
This part is gonna be divided in 3 good practices. Okay, the first one is gonna be presented by Frederic Delare from the Howes University of Applied Sciences, Belgium. And the second part is going to be project with students in placement by Sofia Glora of the University of Thessaly in Greece. And the last part and last one is going to be test twin spaces by Raquel Sanchez from the University of Castilla-La Mancha in Spain. So I want to give the word to our first teacher educator, Frederic. Whenever you want, you have the screen to share.
Okay, so hello everyone. I'm going to try to share my screen, but I've also sent my presentation to you now. So
perfect.
Just see if it's
Thank you.
How it looks. Can you see my presentation?
Yes. We see your screen. Right now we see the presentation. Yes.
Okay. So I'll put it on presentation modus. Okay, so I'm going to present you a good practice, actually about an eTwinning project that is currently running. And it's called a cultural kaleidoscope, unity within diversity. First, something about myself. I am Frederic Delare. I'm teacher educator at Howes University of Applied Sciences in the School of Education. I teach geography there, and I'm also international coordinator. And the level of our teacher education is pre-primary, primary, and secondary education. So students are trained to become pre-primary, primary, or secondary teachers. I'm also international coordinator of the Howes School of Education. So students who go on mobility, they contact me and I help them through the process. I'm also eTwinning ITE, Initial Teacher Education ambassador. What is my experience? Well, I started to work with eTwinning in 2014. I was part of the pilot for ITE. I've done 9 projects so far. Small projects, but also bigger projects that were part of Erasmus Plus projects. I have applied for ITE quality labels and awards in last year and this year. I will also be present at the conference in Milan at the end of this month. And I've also been busy with the integration of eTwinning in the curriculum of our teacher education. So the first one is alternative traineeship. So some of our students can do eTwinning as alternative traineeship, which stands for 3 credits, and they go on to a school and job shadow an experienced eTwinner. But they also have to think. They also have to be creative. They have to take initiative. They have to think about ways to develop the project. They have to be in contact with international partners. So actually they go through the whole process of an eTwinning project on the work floor in the school itself. So it's quite valuable in my opinion. International projects in education is also a subject in our English taught semester We Teach the World. And in this module, I offer eTwinning. There is a student, one of my students is now present in the meeting. I'm going to give him the floor to tell us something about his experience in the current eTwinning project. We have students in the past. We have had students participating in Erasmus Plus projects where eTwinning was part of. One of these projects was called DLab, Digital Learning Across Boundaries. You can find information about this project also online. The websites are still online. And there is also an info session of eTwinning on the International Day. So every year we have an International Day for our students from the School of Education, and then they also get some basic information about eTwinning. So that's how we integrate eTwinning in our curriculum. The project that is running now is called a Cultural Kaleidoscope. It's a cooperation between 5 initial teacher education institutions from Belgium, Germany, Austria, France, and Ukraine. And in this project, student teachers create a cultural kaleidoscope. So actually to show how rich our continent is in terms of culture, in terms of diversity. So they work around different topics, and they create a digital presentation or infographic based on their research. There is also a face-to-face week in December where we're going to finalize the project. So it's still running now. It's part of an Erasmus Plus BIP, a blended intensive program. So we have integrated eTwinning in this kind of international cooperation. We have created a Padlet with digital identity maps of the students. So I'm going to show you the map after this presentation. So you have the Padlet, I mean, you will have an idea how the Padlet looks like. And the structure of our project is we have 2 online meetings. The second one is actually after this meeting. We have activities during scheduled lessons in the different countries, and we have a face-to-face week in December in Bruges, Belgium. So thank you. So here you can see my name, my email address. You can always contact me if you want more information or if you have questions. So now I'm going to show you the Padlet. So this is the Padlet. So you can see the different countries here and the digital identity maps our students have created. So this is also actually a way to for them to get to know each other. Okay, and now I want to give the word to one of the students involved in the project, and it's his name is Anja. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and maybe Anja, if you
hello.
were there, yes, can you tell something about your experience in the current eTwinning project, a cultural kaleidoscope?
Okay, I would say that it's really interesting, like seeing what we are studying from the perspective of other countries, or seeing other students in other countries like studying the same of us, and also that you bring us the opportunity to compare our cultural things, and also to compare what each one comes from. And I think that is really interesting, like sharing, and also really interesting that they are coming to Bruges then, and also to seeing them in personal, and also the opportunity that you gave us to show Bruges in our own to our students is also a great job to know about each other or interact between the students from their countries and the students in Belgium.
Okay, thank you very much, Anja, for your contribution. So that's it.
Thank you.
I hope you found it interesting, and maybe you have, if there's anyone with a question. You can ask questions, but maybe we have to go forward. I don't know.
Right now, we don't have time for questions. Maybe in the chat.
Okay.
Or maybe for the conference in Milan. But anyway, thank you, Frederick. Thank you, Anya, for sharing your experience in this interesting project, eTwinning project, Intercultural Kaleidoscope. And it's time for Sofia Gloria for sharing your projects with the students in placement. So the floor is yours. We see the screen, but we don't see the presentation. Do you want me to share? Because right now I found your presentation. So just try again if you want. You're silent, so I don't hear you.
I think it's okay now. Is it okay?
Yes, we see your screen. Yeah, your presentation.
Okay, let me.
Perfect.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very happy to be here today representing the Department of Special Education at the University of Thessaly in Volos, Greece. Me and my undergraduate student teacher, Anna Pavlaki, would like to share some insights and good practices from our eTwinning experience with student teachers in placement. I had no prior experience with international project activities. The only related experience I had was through the Erasmus Plus program, participating in teaching exchanges between universities based on mutual agreements. However, that experience was limited to my own teaching activity. When I learned about the possibility offered by the eTwinning ITE action to involve students in international collaborative projects that could be integrated into the curriculum and at the same time enrich my teaching approaches through the use of technology, it seemed to me truly appealing. At first, I joined the project cautiously before taking the initiative to design my own, engage my students, seek European partners, and implement project activities with schools and children. I started working with eTwinning in initial teacher education in 2023. Since then, we have implemented several projects that I have integrated into the curriculum of 2 courses, as you can see on your screen. The integration of these projects into the curriculum was seamless, as the themes and methodological approaches of eTwinning project are closely related to the content of these courses. These courses also include the school placements, which means that the project activities designed for eTwinning are tested in real classrooms with the pupils of the schools where our students teach. For one of these projects, in the footsteps of knowledge, exploring the world through eTwinning, our student and projector creator, Anna Pavlaki, will share her experience. Anna, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Hello, dear eTwinners. Thank you for having me. My name is Anna, and I'd like to share a bit about my eTwinning experience. Together with two fellow student teachers, Anna Karamidžiu and Evangelia Papadopoulou, we designed and created our own eTwinning project. The idea came after attending an eTwinning MOOC course that our teacher, Mrs. Goria, had encouraged us to take. After creating the project, we collaborated with schools from Spain and Estonia to carry out the activities and exchange ideas. Our project focused on discovering each other's countries through music. We shared and sang songs from our cultures and realized how music can truly connect people, even from different parts of Europe. Honestly, I learned a lot, not only about music and culture, but also about teamwork and communication. I believe that projects like these are invaluable for student teachers because they help us grow, both personally and professionally. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anna. And for me, as a teacher, through this experience, I learned that designing eTwinning projects with initial teacher education can be a truly transformative process for both student teachers and educators. It allows future teachers to gain authentic international experience while still studying and to understand how collaboration and creativity can shape modern teaching. Integrating in eTwinning projects into the curriculum helps connect theory with practice. Students not only learn about teaching methods, but also apply them in real classrooms, working with school pupils and European peers. As a teacher educator, I also realized the value of mentoring and creating safe spaces where students can experiment, make mistakes, and grow. In the near future, I plan to continue embedding eTwinning projects into my teaching practice courses, expanding to new themes such as inclusion, sustainability, and digital literacy, strengthen partnerships with European universities and schools to co-design joint projects, encourage more student teachers to become project founders, helping them gain confidence and leadership experience through eTwinning. Ultimately, the goal is to make international collaboration a natural part of teacher education, not an exception, but a way of learning and teaching that connects us all. If you'd like to connect, here are our contacts. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Sofia and Anna, for sharing your experience in eTwinning. And then our next teacher educator is from Spain. It's Raquel Sanchez from University of Castilla-La Mancha, and she's gonna share her experience in the test-winning spaces. I have to say that she had barely had experience in this methodology with the with the test-winning spaces. I think Greece is more. What we saw is they have more experience in these kind of test-winning spaces. But she's gonna share what she knows, and I think she's gonna do it great. So Raquel, the floor is yours. So you want to share your screen, please?
I think I was on mute. Can you hear me now? Okay. Can you see the presentation?
Yes.
Okay, yes. So, yes, when Nacho told me about test-winning spaces, I didn't really know what he was talking about, so I decided to search a little bit what that was. So we would like to see how our student teachers can experiment on the platform, particularly on TwinSpace. And as he said, I'm from the Faculty of Education in Albacete and at the University of Castilla-La Mancha. The University of Castilla-La Mancha has actually 4 faculties of education. So we are in Albacete, and that is the university. So how can we give access to our student teachers in the platform? Because many times they have the experience as a student, as a pupil. In fact, they have to log in the pupil login, in the European pupil login. So how can they somehow test the platform as if they were educators? Well, there are two ways, actually. You can either, well, the traditional way, you create a project in the platform and then you invite students as members. In fact, as you can see here, they call them pupils. So that's the traditional way. I know different national support organizations work differently. So in our case, in Spain, we can ask them to add our students. We give them a verified list of students with an address from the university in our case, and they allow them access for 1 year. So they can somehow test the platform as if they were teacher educators. However, their profile obviously will be student teachers. The drawback this has is that it is only valid for 1 year. Well, if you have them several years, you will have to ask every year for the validation process. Although it can seem tiring, it's understandable because what we want is that everyone on the twin space is a certified person. We know who they are, and to avoid all problems. And well, the other option we saw that, for instance, in Greece, they have done it, or in Germany as well, is to, since the eTwinning training platform, which was available with the previous platform, does not exist anymore, we can create a project as a test twin space. So as our colleagues did in May and March. And there we can tell them to do the different things they would do as if they were teachers. That is very interesting. Sorry. Yeah.
Are you moving the slides? Because we only see the first one.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm moving the slides. Maybe because I shared the screen.
No. Try it again.
No, but this is not the one. Pantalla, maybe like this. Let me check if that works. Now?
Now, yes, we see your screen, and now, but it's the first one again. It's the first.
Let's see.
Now, yes. Now, yeah.
Okay, so I'm super sorry for that because I was moving the slides. Well, I will be like here. Our colleagues from Germany and Greece have created these test twin spaces, and that is very interesting because I also see that some of my colleagues I usually work with the new platform, they don't know how to do some things. So it is very interesting that they access this and you let them create pages to know how you can create a page and how you should allow access and write different things. It's very simple, very intuitive, actually. You don't really need training to do this. But it is interesting that they do that. Also, they have problems sometimes with uploading material. So I also make them upload, create folders within the different materials options, images, videos, and files, and then go back to the pages and insert hyperlinks. Because when you have many people or many groups with a lot of transnational students, it is easier. Well, I could have shown that, but it's easier when you divide them in groups that you can create one page per group, or in the same activity, each group writes their own diary or productions in a way that it's easier to follow. And also we can tell them to create forums and reply to threads. So this way you can be in contact with other eTwinning members without needing other social media or other registrations. And you can control everything as a teacher here. You can make them create members or invite members, previously added members or new members, and they can also see how to generate safe automated passwords as the platform does, and how they can import and export those users and passwords. And well, basically that was all. I thought I had 5 minutes. Sorry if I extended.
That was great, Raquel. Thank you. And I think with this sharing experience of how integrate our students or to practice our students the twin space, we can pass to the next section.
Yes, thank you, Ignacio. I would like to thank the teacher educators and the student teachers who provide us with a very good examples of how a teacher educator can implement eTwinning in the curriculum, and what wonderful work the student teachers can do. Now we're moving on to the presentation of project ideas, and I'm sharing my screen so we can see the presentation. There is one presentation for all the presenters, and we are starting with Anita Alexander from the Utrecht University of Applied Sciences. Anita, if you are ready, the floor is yours. I'm turning this into presentation mode.
Yes, thank you, Natalia. You can move to the next slide. Great, thank you. Good afternoon. Thank you for listening. Our project is called Enhancing Mathematical Mindsets and Attitudes of K-6 Educators Through Movement. Our current partners are Utrecht University and the National Math Foundation from the USA. And our target group is K-6 educators, or in the Netherlands and in most of Central Europe, primary education. And the focus is both in public and in international schools. And the purpose of our project is to enhance the mathematical attitudes and mindsets of educators through movement, empowering them to improve their attitudes in a safe, supportive, and active learning environment. So we're focusing our implementation on the affective, cognitive, and behavioral components of educators' engagement with math concepts. And we do this through a growth mindset and embodied cognition principles. Thank you, Natalia. So the project will span 2 years. And for the first year, we want to develop and pilot these sessions with pre-service or student teachers and teacher educators. And then during the following academic year, implementing these with teachers within K-6 public and international schools across several regions and countries. So how do we do this? We're doing this with yoga. So why yoga? Well, we have 3 reasons. 1, a growth mindset. 2, differentiation. And 3, embodied cognition. So in a yoga practice, there's no ability grouping. People seamlessly differentiate. You can do the pose, you can have more support, or you can have more of a challenge. And through an embodied cognition approach, we talk about the idea of being parallel versus being aware of being parallel, and that it's okay if you're not quite where you'd like to be. And through that, we really see a growth mindset. And we're approaching this in this manner because we see a problem with educators in this primary and basic education that tend to have a negative attitude towards mathematics. The next slide's fine, Natalia. In the interest of time, we can move forward. And this ICT information is available as well. And this is just one of our citations from our literature review. Oh, you can move forward. Thank you so much, Natalia. Just about ways we're inspired with teachers using movement and how it has an effect on not only the teachers, but the students in and outside and beyond the classroom. Thank you.
Thank you, Anita. Anita's project idea will be featured in the first breakout room, the one entitled Maths and Movement. Maria is going to tell you more at the end of the presentations.
Thank you.
And now we are leaving the Netherlands to Greece, and Maria Xestrenu from the Department of Philology, University of the Peloponnese, is going to present here eTwinning project idea. Maria, the floor is yours.
Hello. Well, we have a project idea entitled Friendship and Love, presented in literature and arts. It's scheduled to take place around spring semester. And the main idea is to explore two timeless and universal themes, such as friendship and love, presented in written, oral, multimodal texts or literature or art items globally, universally. So each university group will search for texts originated from their country's erudition, and as texts we consider it to be literary novels, plays, scripts, songs, etc. Our students are of the second and the fourth year. They are very well trained in ICT, in education, and teaching literature in secondary education. And we think that with this project, our student teachers will be able to understand first of all, that the perception, what is the perception of friendship and love in other countries, to relate theoretical approach with teaching practice, to be able to design effective interactive lessons and activities, of course, to collaborate with others and to use digital tools in teaching, and mainly to understand that literature is a bridge of communication across borders. We have the concept of 3 stages. I'll try to be brief. The first stage, each student teachers group will choose a written, oral, or multimodal text passage, and then design one or two class activities by using ICT mostly. Second stage, these student teachers groups will evaluate these activities, their design, with the criteria of, for example, the duration, the usefulness of the digital tools they used, or the learning outcomes. The third stage is to create mixed international teams, groups, and then they will together create a cluster of 2 or 3 texts and design a lesson plan, a 2-hour lesson plan about these texts. And finally, as a project, a deliverable, this will be a cluster of a lesson plan on a cluster of texts of diverse cultures. So this is what we propose. We are rather flexible between a project of 2 or 3 months duration. And we speak English, Greek, of course, and French, some of us. And our teachers teachers know how to use ICT, and they're well trained on ISEP, of course. That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Maria. Maria's breakout room will be love and friendship. And we are moving back to the Netherlands, statistical learning trajectories from Vuslat Setter from the Utrecht University of Applied Sciences. Is Vuslat available to speak now?
Sorry, I'm speaking. Yeah.
No problem, no problem.
Yeah. This project is about statistics education in general, and in this project, we aim to explore how hypothetical statistical learning trajectories can develop across European context. We would like to create a hypothetical learning trajectory in statistics education within Europe, a common learning trajectory. But yeah, there are national curricula across Europe, and we want to begin with the compare how statistical concepts, ideas are introduced and developed in national curricula, and we would like to link and compare the statistical ideas within that concept. And what we want to do is with the teacher educators and pre-service teachers and also teachers in practice is to explore and compare how we statistical concepts are introduced, how we connect a curricular perspective, curricular developments with the insights from the literature together, and how we co-design the learning trajectories that can be different in different cultures. We are open, yeah, of course, for collaboration. We need English for the language, but we are open to all languages and all countries in Europe. And yeah, we thought that this could be the eTwinning part. This could be a part of Erasmus Plus project, and in this part we can design together a couple of learning trajectories, and then with the big project, Erasmus Plus project, we can implement it. We can test our design. As I said before, the teachers and teacher educators and pre-service teachers could be part of our research. And finally, we would like to create a collection of hypothetical learning trajectories for key statistical concepts. And yeah, that's all for the project idea. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Statistical is the key word for the breakout room, where Ruslan is going to share more about her project, and those interested can join her. And we are moving to Lithuania and the Klaipėda University, and Raminta Birkelienė is here to present her project idea.
Hello everyone, my name is Raminta and I am lecturer at Department of Pedagogy, Klaipėda University in Lithuania. I've been part of the eTwinning community for 16 years, and today I am happy to invite you to our new international project, Many Window, One World. This project was born from a simple but beautiful idea to look at the world through many windows. Each of us learns, teaches and lives in a different country with a different culture and language. Yet we all share the same mission to educate, to connect, and to understand how learning bridges people and cultures. The project is designed for future teachers, students of pedagogy, education, primary education, and language didactics. Together with partners universities across Europe, participants share insights about their national education systems, compare teaching methods, and discuss cultural similarities and differences. It's not only a cultural exchange, but also a great opportunity to reflect on our own perspectives as educators. The project runs for 2 weeks in December. During the first week, students get to know each other through interactive introduction on Padlet, share photos and respond to the questions, what do you see through your window? They explore education system and reflect on how culture shapes learning. The second week focuses on creatively and collaboration. International mixed teams create digital product, video, Canva collage, and interactive generally presentation. The final result is a shared virtual exhibition, a window to the world, where participants showcase their world, reflections, and ideas. It's a colorful space where different countries view on teaching, learning, and cultural meet. The project is integrated into study courses such as intercultural education, education technologies, and professional teachers development, giving in both academic and practical value. Through participation, students develop intercultural competences, digital literacy, and teamwork skills, all essential for today's educators. Most importantly, this project offers a real experience of what it means to be an active European citizen, to collaborate across borders, to listen, to value diversity, and to learn with empathy. Teachers who can see the world through different windows helps their students see it more broadly too. So I warmly invite all teachers, students, and future educations to join Many Windows One World. Let's open our windows, share new perspectives, and discover how, when we open many windows, we realize that the world is truly one. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Raminta. Many windows is the key word to Raminta's breakout room. And we're moving to our last session, the eTwinning project idea by Isabel Lopez Cirujeda from the University of Castilla-La Mancha in Spain.
Hello, it's nice to have this opportunity to talk about one of the projects that I'm doing at the moment. I always have a project in each one of my courses, and I'm offering this one because this is the one that hasn't started yet. But as you can see, we already have many partners. We have very good ones. We have, for example, Sofia in Greece, so she's going to be with us. Raquel is going to be with us in my same institution because she's my colleague and we are on this one together. And well, the idea is that this is set for student teachers of master's and bachelor's degrees that are studying, well, the idea is that they are studying in order to be foreign language teachers in early childhood education, but you don't have to meet the both things, but just one. Why I am offering this one? Because it's already prepared. So it's going to be very simple. If this is your first experience, everything is going to be ready for you. We are going to be meeting in December. And the idea is that you learn how to do a digital story and that you face these magical moments in which you tell the story to a school, to preschool children. So if you have the opportunity to go to a school, as it is our case, it's going to be very easy. And if you don't have it, just tell us. Because, for example, in Spain, we are going to be working in a future classroom lab, and it's going to be easy for your students to cooperate even if they are not physically present. So the idea is that this is going to be in English. And we are going to have like, the idea is first that they meet each other, and so on. They do the Padlet thing, they introduce themselves, and then they are going to make storytelling for early childhood education. One of the things is that when you tell a story in early childhood education in another language for the first time, you think it's going to be like telling a story in primary. So it takes time to see that it's different, and you have to use total physical response and other resources and so on. So they will do in transnational groups, they will do their stories. They will have the possibility of doing that at the school, and then they will put in a Canva all their experience telling the story in a school, all the difficulties that they found, and it is that we are going to do a little research, seeing what are those difficulties. I think it's very motivating because they are going to see how it works live. So it's going to be very simple to prepare, but at the same time, they're going to see how children react to their story, and I think they are going to learn many things in the process. Well, regarding the communication at the beginning, well, everything is going to be in the twin space, but they are going to be free to choose how to communicate to each other. And well, the idea is that I think it's good investment to learn how to work in teams, because in the long run, this is what you're going to find. And I think this is one of the main values that you can find with eTwinning. So that was all. Thank you. And if you have questions, I'll be willing to talk about them with you.
Thank you very much, Raquel. I think this is the end of the project ideas presentation. I think there is everything, there is something for every taste. And the teacher educators are going to wait for you in the breakout rooms. Maria is going to tell you more about the breakout rooms and how you can find the group you're interested in and find the teacher educator with the project idea you're interested in. Maria, you can tell us, you can give us the instructions now.
Thank you, Natalia, and thank you for all the presenters. Today we heard 5 different project ideas, and every project idea has a different room. So you can join the room of the idea you liked the most, and this can be done if you look at your panel below. On the right side, there is an icon like a man, and if you come here, you can see open the participants panel. And if you click on it, you will see all the participants, and above there is breakout sessions have started and a button to choose a session. You will click on choose a session, and then you will see all the different rooms, and you can click on each of them and join them. You can also leave it when joining a different one. If you decide that you want to go to another room and listen to a different idea as well. So feel free. And when you join the room, all the presenters and of course all the teacher educators and student teachers who joins can talk about the main goal of the project, about the activities that could be implemented during the project, about the time when you should start or end the project, and of course what results would you expect to reach during these projects. We are a couple minutes late, but I think that we could meet at 20 minutes past 5, okay, after 20 minutes. So we have 20 minutes for our discussions, and now feel free to join. In each room, our facilitators and NSO colleagues will be waiting as well if you need any support, so do not hesitate to reach us, and we will assist if you need any help in the room.
Maria, could you please repeat how we can join the breakout rooms?
Yes, on the panel below, on the right side, there you can find a little icon, shape of a man, and you can see that when you are clicking on it, it's written open the participants panel. Can you see it? And when you click, above there is a breakout session room started, and there is a possibility to choose a session. When you click on it, you will see all the 5 different rooms and a join button to every room. So you can join whatever room you are interested in. Okay, so now let's move to the rooms and let's meet 20 minutes past 5.
And you can also move from one room to another. You
Yes.
can do that as soon as you find out how you can do it.
If anybody needs help, we can tell once more. Just please unmute yourself and ask for help. I guess people are moving. Yeah, less and less participants are here. Are there anybody who doesn't find that button and need any help? Yes, Angie. Angie, you are raising your hand. Do you need
Can
any
you
help?
repeat please how to enter in the room?
Yes, on the panel below, go on the right side. There is a small icon, a shape of the man. And
Yeah.
if you put your mouse there, it will be written, open the participants panel. Do you see? Yes?
Yeah.
Click on it and then look above. Above all the participants, it's written, choose a session. Do you see?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, so click on it.
Okay, there are 5.
Yes, and here are 5 rooms. Join one of them.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, are you still here in the same room and didn't come back?
We came back to the main room, but I think many people left because they had other things. Is that possible? Some people just wrote it on the chat. Also, Ignacio from Spain told me that he had to run at 20 past. So maybe some people just, or some people also clicked leave meeting instead of.
I also, unfortunately, left the meeting, but is it really the main room here? It's not a breakout room?
This is what we think. It is the main room. It's a plenary, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, it's plenary.
It's so strange that so many people left. Okay. I think that most of them just left by not intentionally.
There was 2 options, leave the session and leave the breakout room, so maybe they chose the wrong one.
Yes, I think so. Should we wait for others or should we conclude then?
Maybe we should conclude, if that's possible.
Okay, so we have 6 of us here, 7 of us here, and who were in what rooms do we have? I was in the room number 5 with Isabel. Yes, and who else joined different rooms?
I was in room 2.
Yes, room 2, Maria from Greece.
I was in room 3, Kasia.
Okay.
I was with you and Isabel.
Yes, yes.
I
Okay,
was
so
in 4.
okay, so most of the rooms, yes. So maybe room 2, could you please report a bit how did you succeed and were any partnership formed in your room? Maria?
Okay.
Could you
So
please?
we had a long discussion. There are two partners, perhaps three, I don't know, but Petra and Anik have shown interest. With Petra, we might discuss on it at Milan, perhaps more. I actually I don't know. This is their first impression. Perhaps they want to speak for themselves. But that's what I understood. That they are interested. Okay. So we said that firstly, my idea was to create lesson plans for secondary education, but we will be flexible and design the project for either primary or secondary education. So our partners will be better on that.
Okay, thank you. So we can conclude so that you found the partners and you keep on going with that idea with them, yes? Yes, okay. So we have one project and room number 3. Kasia, were you in that room, yes?
Yes, I was there with Raminta and a few other participants.
Yeah.
And Raminta explained the project once again to people. But unfortunately, there's no partnership because the project will start within 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And there were people interested, but it's too quickly for them. So that's a problem. But maybe there are any others. Hello?
I'm very sorry, Gabia. Could you please turn off your microphone?
So maybe call for others if you are interested in idea of Raminta. The idea is described with the Padlets we shared with you, and you are able to start a project in December. Just maybe can you give her send her message? Raminta, I don't know if you don't want to add anything to that. She's here.
Unfortunately, as we see, most of the people, I think by accident, left.
Yeah.
So we don't see Ramin here.
So Natalia, she shared a Padlet where this idea is described. So if you like, maybe you know somebody who would like to join the project, let Raminta know. Yeah.
Okay, Kasia, thank you very much for the report. And we will wait maybe somebody else to join that project later. And room number 4, this was, it was room number 4, yes. And room number 3, maybe somebody from Vuslat team was there.
Yeah, we were together with Vuslat, and there were 2 ladies, I think, from Lithuania who joined. Vuslat's idea is very intriguing with statistical data and graphs that even pupils in primary school can create. But we haven't reached an agreement. We haven't formed a partnership, but on the Padlet wall, I have just shared the link. You can post your names and your and the university you come from, and you can post your idea, or you can find Vuslat's idea, and all the other presentations will be posted on the Padlet wall, so you'll be able to check them again and then contact the owner of the idea. Their contact info is at the end of the presentation. So, Anita, thank you very much for having joined us. And maybe you can get in contact with the owner of the project idea and form partnerships later on. Maybe you need some time to think it over. Maria?
Okay, thank you very much, Natalia. And Anita wrote that thank you very much for the opportunity, but Anita, are you still here? And could you tell more how did you succeed in your room, and maybe any partnership was formed during your discussion? Or maybe somebody else from that room?
There was Ignacio, he was the moderator of the room, and he left because he had to leave with a message that there was no partnership formed. This is the last message I saw from him. So I think that is the conclusion of this room. So I guess the same call to look at this project once again in the Padlets. And of course, this project idea slides will be also shared in rooms. So maybe it needs to take time to take it over. Yeah.
Okay, then we have a final room, number 5, and here was Isabel and her colleague, and there were some teacher educators interested from Greece. Isabel, could you please present how did you succeed?
Yes, well, it was very interesting to see. It was very motivating because there was a lot of people, and there were some people interested. I think they were called Elena, Maria, and Efigenia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly. And well, I gave them my email address, and we are going to be in touch. They were asking if they are training primary education students, if they could join. I think maybe they could join if they are designing something for the first years of primary education. And that was the idea. I think we can have a fruitful cooperation.
Okay, thank you very much, Isabel. I'm really happy that you could create your team and some teacher educators joined your good idea. So thank you very much. We looked at all the rooms and looked through all the ideas, and from 5 ideas we have 2 which are to be developed very soon. So we are excited about the results, and maybe some other teacher educators will join the ideas later, as we have all the information on our Padlet and on the ESEP platform. So feel free to visit and to contact teacher educators who presented very beautiful and good ideas. So thank you very much, and I would like to ask Marketa, could you please?
Sure. So I guess now it's time to wrap up the event. So I don't know if any of my NSO colleagues would like to say a few words briefly, or if not, I can just do the conclusion myself. So I don't know if any of you want to say a few words. Okay, because we're running late a little bit. Okay, so thank you so much for participating in this ITE Initial Teacher Education Partner Finding Fair. eTwinning is really great community for creative and enthusiastic teachers, so we hope that this event will inspire many new partnerships and potential projects. I think we had very interesting examples of good practices, creative project ideas, networking. We started some networking, and also it looks like we have some projects that already emerged, at least as Maria said, 2 of them looks like. And also, I would like to remind you that as NSO members of national support organizations, we're here for you. If you need any help with registrations of your students or the projects or whatever you need regarding the platform, we definitely here. So please don't hesitate to reach out. So thank you again for joining us, and have a lovely evening. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.